What's up guys? Welcome to the first video on the Video Robin tutorial video channel. Well, hopefully for the new videos and all that cool stuff. Haven't found out how to get on there yet, but that's not the point today. Today's video is all about the wonderful world of Pokebedrock plants and trees and all the cool stuff. So basically just the plants. So yeah, and basically what in this video I'm going to be discussing how to plant the actual berries, how to plant the actual trees, and how to harvest both the plants and how to harvest both the berries and the trees. Sorry, a little stutter right there. So yeah, I'm going to be discussing how to harvest these berries, how to plant them, and what how to actually figure out what every berry can do to your Pokemon and what they can do in general, and how you can basically sell them for money and tell you also, yeah, just give you more information based on that. So yeah, let's get started with today's video. And so yeah, let's get started. So yeah, every single berry you see in this collection of mine is not every single berry. This is a good majority, but there's a lot more berries to collect on the Pokebedrock server. You can go buy them from other people. You can ask people if you want them from the chat. Like if you go in the chat right now, you can ask for them. You might not get an answer, but hopefully you do. So yeah, there's a lot of berries, and they're all different. Not any berry is the exact same. And I will tell you, I want to let you know this because the system with changing EVs in Pokebedrock is very different than the regular games. So yeah, well, imagine I had my Garchomp, which I have selected, and I have it out. And imagine well, I just pick this berry right here. Here it is. I got what is this? A Yache berry. So basically, a Yache berry, basically, imagine this, little POV. I put my Garchomp out, and I put it right here, and I tap it with my left click. Oh, sorry. I tap it, and in the chat, it will tell me if that berry had any particle effects or had any effects on my Garchomp. It will let me know. It'll tell me, hey, this had this certain effect on your Pokemon, or like if it was asleep, it woke it up. If it had paralysis, it would have cured it. If it was frozen, it would have defrosted it, and if it also had burn, it would have unburned it. So basically, you kind of get the gist. It cures, like certain berries cure certain particle effects in battles you can get, like poison, sleep, burn, like, and all the other ones you can get in the game. And like I said before, every single berry is different, but they all have the same method for planting and harvesting. Like I just showed you, you can. If you guys are playing on phone or on iPad, or if you're playing on console, what you can do to harvest the berries is by just tapping. Just tap your screen if you're on phone or iPad, or if you're on console, like with the controller, just left click it with your L2 trigger and just tap it. And the way you can actually harvest these is it's actually very helpful and a lot more easier to plant these and let them grow. It's a lot harder than, actually, it's not hard. It's a lot more easier to do it than the regular regular Minecraft games. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just stuttering a lot today. Basically, if you want to do it again, if you want to plant this, the actual seed that you can actually grow the berries is the berry itself. It's a little weird. It's a little weird, but it is how it is. It makes it actually a lot easier to plant these. So basically, to plant them, you just do your L2 trigger again, or you tap it just again, like you did before, and just boop. There it is. It will take up that berry, which is like, duh, it's a seed, and it'll start out in this basic form. I call this stage 1, and every single berry, when they first planted, have a stage 1 like this, and then a stage 2 where it starts to grow up a little more, it has more green, a stage 3, and then a stage 4 is the final form, which is this, for a raspberry. But every single berry has a different form in stage 4, as you can obviously see. But not every single one actually has a unique model. So let's get rid of that. And in order for you guys to actually understand what the effects that each of these berries can do, you can actually go to the Poke Item Museum. I can take you and I'm going to take it to you right now. Also, this is a little secret little fact right now. Early little fact for you guys who are not even in the server yet. You guys can go into the chat and go into your type log, or like the chat log, and do the little dash right here. And then you want to go and go spell the word warp. But don't put a space between the dash and the word warp, and just leave it like that, and right there, and just submit that in as a command, and boom, right there. You have all these locations across the Pokebedrock world and server, and if you guys want to learn all about like the information about Pokeberries and certain items, go to the Battle Arena, which is on my screen. Go to the Battle Arena, and you go to the Battle Arena, and don't say in chat that you have arrived. And you can go here anytime you have any questions, or you want to go battle in that battle arena, or in that one, or just go into the museum over here. So yeah, if you want to figure out what certain items do, how many Pokeballs there are, what type of Pokeballs there are, what this item does for your Pokemon, or a held item you can have, or you get the gist. But basically, this is it, the Poke Items Museum. Sorry guys, the server's kind of laggy right now because there's a lot of people on right now. So yeah, this is the Poke Item Museum. It's a little bit laggy because there's a lot of stuff in here. So yeah, here we go. If you want to learn about all the berries and what they can do, is right here. This inner ring is all about Pokeberries. Yeah, all right here. This little inner ring right here. This is all about Pokeberries. And right here, if you want to learn about it, the person who's running it basically has an updated fact about every single berry there is. They're not all going to be here, like this one. The Habon berry are not here yet, or the Jacoba, or the Jaboka. Sorry. Oh, sorry guys, the lag is terrible today. So yeah, basically started this. Basically, we'll say we want to find out about the Starfberry. The Starfberry actually, right here, it tells right around the sign, it randomly raises one stat by, sorry guys, raises one stat by one, wait, let's look at it again. Raises one stat by one stage. Attack, defense, special attack, special defense, special, speed, accuracy, evasion, all that. It increases that stage by one and just randomly does it. This is one of the few occurrences of a berry that actually increases one stage without a decrease in another. So yeah, these are very rare, but you can start farming these and you just increase all your stage. But this is temporary. This is not a permanent effect. It is temporary once you use it. And all these facts are for every single berry, and they're all different. Like I said before, let's say this one, if the lag will let me do it. Let's say this one was it cures the holder of confusion once used, which is the person berry. Like I said before, they all cure status effects. Not all of them, but every single berry has a certain way of curing status effects, and every single one can affect your stats. It can affect you in any kind of way. It can actually give you, I think one of them gives you burn. I think so. I don't know. So yeah, guys, if you want to go find out all the information you want for the berries and how they work, or how they affect your Pokemon, or what they do passively, go here to the Poke Item Museum. It's a very awesome museum. It's actually not admin controlled. It's completely player made, and it was made here a long time ago. So yeah, and also they do take donations. So if you find an item in here that's not in the museum, you can donate it to them if you want to. Just go into that little chest area right there. Go ahead and you'll donate it. They'll be right there. They'll put it in, and there you go. And just put your name in that. They'll give you credit. So yeah, this is the Poke Item Museum. Remember, if you want to go here and find all the information about the Pokeberries, remember go into the chat, type in your little chat box to type stuff in, put the little crooked dash, I like to call it, and type the words warp, W-A-R-P. Type that in there, submit it into the chat, boom, and wait for it. The lag's a little bad right now. All right, give it a sec. I need to get back. Whoa, okay, it's not working. Yeah, sorry guys, the lag is terrible on the server. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, that's how you know the lag is bad on the server. All right, give me a second, guys. Welcome back, guys. It's the second part. I just want to get out of there before the lag spike hits. So yeah, let's get back where we started. Where I was basically over here. If you want to go back to the Poke Item Museum, all you have to do, like I said before, is put the little crooked dash into the little chat box, and then spell W-A-R-P to spell warp, and then put that input in as a command. Bam, right there. All your stuff, you can just go all the way down here. And remember, the area to go to the Poke Item Museum is called the Battle Arena. And as soon as you tap this with your phone or with your whatever button you have to press enter, and you'll instantly be put here, and the Item Museum is right there. There's a sign right here that says Poke Item Museum all the way over there. So yeah, look for this sign, it'll tell you where to go. So you guys, let's go back to my farm real quick. Alright guys, we're back at the farm and everything, the little Fitty Robin farm. Alright, cool. Let's get back to the second part of the video after we're done with the berries. And also, guys, I want to let you know, if any of the communication was confusing with any of it, with all the berries and how they work or how they use the commands, let me know in the comment section below, and just comment on any video on my Fitty Robin channel, which you can find on YouTube, or just message me through Twitch and all that cool stuff. Just let me know, guys. I love to hear your thoughts on all my videos and hear how I can, clear the air for all the information. So yeah, guys, just put in the comment section below what questions you have on anything on the Pokebedrock server, or about berries, or how to get them, or where to buy them, and all that cool stuff. Also, guys, when I'm going over here to travel to the trees, you can actually sell these berries for some profit. Not a lot of profit, but a little bit. Maybe like $5, I think, per berry. I don't know. It just really determines who's willing to buy them for that price. So yeah, I'll teach you guys how to do all the auction house and all cool stuff in a later video. Alright, cool. Let's get to the second part of the video today. These right here are not just regular little trees with little bulbs on them like Christmas. These are the apricorn trees. And what apricorn trees do, you can actually help you make Pokeballs. Like, I'll go to our base right now, real quick. Give me a second, Poke House. Alright, here's our base. It's pretty cool, it's awesome. So if we go here, go to the little chest Pokeballs. All these apricorn, certain apricorns are actually used to make certain Pokeballs. Red ones and white ones make regular Pokeballs. Red and blue or red make Great Balls. Yellow and black make Ultra Balls. All the cool stuff. But I'll teach you how to make Pokeballs in a later video. So yeah, I just want to tell you this is the wide range of Pokeballs you can make with apricorns and some metal and all that cool stuff. But I'll tell you how to. Oh, sorry guys. I'll tell you how to do that later in a later video. Now let's get back to the farm real quick. All right, there, Pokebedrock Farm, little tree farm. And so yeah, I'll teach you how to harvest these trees and what's a good method of planting them. So basically, it's the same method as like the berries and how to harvest them. So basically, when you have these little bulbs, these are the apricorns, and they come in a huge variety of colors. They come in white, green, red, blue, yellow, pink, and black. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. These are the only colors you get, and you combine these certain apricorns when you combine these certain apricorns in the crafting table. But I'll teach you how to do that later in a later video, like I said before, and how to craft Pokeballs. And that's how you do it. And wait for the lag. Give me a second, guys. Sorry guys, the lag is getting really bad on the server today, but let's move on. So basically, how to harvest these berries is by doing the same thing with the berries. How to harvest the apricorns, little tree nuts and everything, how to harvest them from the trees is basically the same as harvesting the berries. If you're on phone, you just tap it, but if you're on controller, you L2 trigger it, and bam. Wait for it, there it is. Yeah, it just collects them. You just collect them, and you can do the same thing and just do that. It'll drop them like this. I'll show you. If this auto collect it right there, see? And they come in certain variations of amounts, like it'll give me 1 or give me 2 or even give me 3 sometimes. I will let you know there is a certain problem with these new berries, that there is a certain time where you get this, or yeah, like that. It's a little rotten berry. It's called a spoiled apricorn berry. Don't worry, it doesn't mean your tree is dying or you did anything wrong. It's just a random occurrence that just happens randomly, and yeah, it just happens. And I'm being honest, my best hint is just throw them away over here and they'll despawn naturally. And also to move on from that and how to collect berries is on how to plant these. This is just a normal tree, and the way you actually get the tree saplings, like I'm holding right here, you see in my hand right here. Let's get a good view right there. Is by cutting them down and breaking them all the way up, and when they're naturally decomposing and stuff and just destroying themselves, like when you chop down a regular Minecraft tree, the leaves will start breaking off and start destroying themselves, and when they go bye-bye, they start dropping the saplings. And the color sapling I have right here, the red apricorn sapling, correlates with its own tree. Let's say if I break these red trees, it'll only give me red saplings, and the same will be vice versa for every other Pokebedrock tree. So yeah, being honest, this is actually really good information for beginners if you are a beginner, or if you just want to learn more about Pokebedrock. So yeah, this is good information. It helps a lot more. And also, let's move on to the second part: what distance to plant them. And this is very important to get a lot of Pokebedrock. Actually, no, to get certain apricorns. If you want to get a huge variety of them, this is a good hint right here. So yeah, what I do personally, and this is my opinion, you don't have to do this, but I recommend this, is plant the saplings 4 blocks apart from each other in rows, so you can get a lot more apricorns over the time because these bulbs, they'll regrow them, and yeah, they regrow them pretty fast. But I say when I leave off the server, or like when I leave in a few minutes, these two bulbs will be regrown in about 15 minutes or about 10 minutes, and they grow a lot faster and they spawn everywhere all over the tree. But one hint I want to tell you guys is that they only grow on the flat side of the actual tree. So that's why when these two trees were conjoined and the blocks were right here in the middle, I broke the middle, and look at this. They're spawning like crazy. They're growing nuts. This is a huge amount. This is also a good hint. So yeah, break the middle of the two trees, and you get this nice, cool effect of all of them just growing a huge amount, like a crud ton of just apricorns. And you'll get this on every single tree if you use this method. And I do implore you to do this. This is a cool little hint. Right? Look at this. This is a crap load. This is huge. Look at that. That's a lot. So yeah, you don't even have to be. It doesn't have to be 3 wide. It can be. Look at that. This is 1 block. That's a lot for just 1 block. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for the apricorn trees. And also, the apricorn trees actually produce a certain kind of wood. It can be used for this. This is actually the wood right here. This is the wood. It's called apricorn wood. It's basically the same thing as any other wood, but the stairs, you don't actually climb them up like regular stairs without like any effort. You have to jump them up. You have to jump up the stairs. And also the fences, these are the fences as well. They're basically the same, but they do have a certain weird hitbox that it's kind of hard to place them. But we'll deal with that when you'll deal with that when you get there. And it's basically the first block when you get in this when you get on the server. So you guys, that's basically all I have for you guys in today's video. And like I said before, if you guys have any questions or any concerns or how to do something on the server with the Pokebedrock berries and the apricorn trees or how to do all that cool stuff, just let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you guys love this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you have an amazing day. And I thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.